What up, you guys? How you doing? It's your boy Jay Titan. I was able to sit down with one of my favorite YouTubers, Mystic, on YouTube. Be sure to check him out. And I got to ask him some questions while I was a Patreon member.
My man Jay Tight, what's going on, son? He says, do you pour the milk first or cereal? Son, you know it's... Come on, you got to do the cereal first. I don't know why, I don't know how that's a thing. How do people pour the milk first? Favorite superhero. So I'm not, you know what? I'm not too much into comics, to be honest. When the MCU really got really popular, a lot of that stuff I never even engaged with it when I was growing up. So, but I guess I would have to pick Spider-Man because that's the one I've spent the most time with when it came to playing the games or recently Into the Spider-Verse a few years back. God, that was a really good movie. That was awesome. Why did you choose PlayStation over Xbox? So it's not like I chose it over Xbox. I play everything, but when it comes to the channel, and certainly my personal preference, everybody buys third-party games somewhere, and that's kind of what your preference machine is. And it was always PlayStation for me because I grew up with a PS1, but that got me into games just overall. So when I got my PS1, I actually went backwards and started buying things like NES, SNES, some old Atari stuff, and that was really fun. PlayStation 2, of course. I mean, you can look at sales numbers, and that tells you why most people are playing on PS2. PS3 was definitely kind of the weird area where I had a 360 when it came out in 2005, so I had that before a PS3. But my 360 at the time, that was genuinely oh yeah, I'll play this until the PS3 comes because that's going to be so awesome. But Sony botched the PS3. But it still didn't really bother me that much, so I still got a PS3, and then I started switching to that for third-party stuff. And even then, PlayStation 3 was when I really started to learn the games industry, so that's when I started really understanding oh, so developers are having problem with PS3. Here's why they're having problems with it. Here's why these third-party games aren't running nearly as well. So PS3 was that learning platform for me. So Sony did so bad with it. It's where that's how I started really learning the ins and outs of the games industry. Do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I do. Do you shop at the PlayStation Gear Store? No, I don't, because they're crazy with those prices. When I added the PS5 merch, I'm like, what is wrong with these guys? $180 for a sweater or something? Fuck out of here. Just to be a walking advertisement? Nah, it's not happening. If you could be in any game, what would it be? I'm guessing that would be an NPC situation, right? I wouldn't be a main character or anything like that, so I wouldn't mind being an NPC in maybe a Grand Theft Auto or something. Maybe give me let me be one of those random encounters, or let me be a side mission where I could deliver 3 or 4 missions and I have a very small story arc. Melissa has a hairball. I don't know if you can hear that. You done? You're disrupting my Q&A over here. If you can have any superpower, what would it be? Honestly, whenever that question was posed to me, I wouldn't want to be a superhero. So if I have to have a power, I would want it to be a convenience factor for me. So in X-Men with Nightcrawler where he can teleport, give me that. Don't have to drive. Don't have to fly anywhere. You know how convenient that would be? Your life would be changed dramatically if you could teleport. I mean, you could do anything. You could really go anywhere, do whatever you want. That would be, I think, my hair's all fucked up. That'd be great. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully still doing this. Still doing this. Still making videos, still talking about PlayStation stuff. I've got a lot of personal goals, buying my own place and having more, collecting more games and stuff. I don't know. I take it day by day, I guess. I definitely think about that, but there's not much that would change from where I am today, I guess.